everyone acts differently to get knocked out in life, in boxing, but Manny's a realist. Manny's he says, you know, if you don't think you can get knocked out in this sport, you pick the wrong sport. He knows it can happen. It happened to him twice before I met Manny Pacquiao. He showed me those tapes. He wasn't embarrassed. He wasn't awed by it. The thing is, he knows that's part of life in boxing, and he accepts it. And that's why he deals with it so well, and it doesn't bother him to say he get knocked out in his last fight or to watch it. You know, he's a realist. For sure. You know, the thing is, I'll even go as far as saying if I see flaws in training camp, I'll tell Manny it's over. You know, I mean, the thing is, but until we get there, we don't know. We really don't know. We can't really guess. But the thing is, if he doesn't respond in training camp, my number one priority is to take care of my fighter, no matter what. So that means in the gym or the fight. So either if something happens either place, it will be addressed right away.
Has any of that conversation taken place since the Marquez fight, or no?
We had discussion, and we do have an agreement that, you know, when I see him slipping, and I tell him that he will retire, and we do have an agreement. Yes, we have spoken about it. Yes.
Why did what happened against Marquez not qualify as slipping?
You know, if you watch that fight carefully from the opening, when Manny stepped on his foot, Marquez pulled back, and Manny fell into the shot, and Marquez knew which punch to throw. He threw the right hand right at the right time. You know, Manny really caused a knockout because he fell into the shot when he stepped on his foot. So I think it was a perfectly timed shot, and you know, these things do happen in boxing. I mean, people get knocked out in boxing all the time. Some people recover well from it, some don't. The only thing different about this training camp is I decided, I talked to Manny about it, I think an 8-week training camp for Manny is a little bit too long because he gets in shape very fast and I don't want to burn him out. So we're having a 6-week training camp, and in 6 weeks he'll peak in that time, and the last 5 days we'll sit in the pad and just maintain it at that point. So for Manny Pacquiao, I like the 6-week training camp. It's more suited for him. We won't box our normal. Normally we go about 150 rounds average-wise. I think I'm going to cut that back a little bit because you know, he is older, he's older than his experience. He doesn't need those gym wars. I think we'll end up about 100 to 110. The thing is, we're going to wake up, and I'm talking to Manny about that already today, about training at the time we're going to fight. And that's what we're going to train at the time we're going to fight, and then we're going to do road work probably a little bit later in the day because, you know, the thing is, I want to get used to activity happening at fight time.
Freddie, when we've seen guys get knocked out like Roy Jones, you know, when he fought Glenn Johnson, he showed him no respect, kind of got on him right away. Do you expect that from Rios to kind of try to test Manny right from the get-go, and not show him any respect?
I would, yes. I mean, I do expect that, yes.
Do you think that'll benefit you guys the way Manny's always fought and nothing's changed?
I do think that'll benefit us also, yes. Well, you know, Rios' game, he throws punches from odd angles, he swings a lot, he likes to trade, he likes to exchange. I think Manny Pacquiao's straight, sharp punches are going to be too fast for him and too much for him to handle. And remember, Rios is moving up from like 35 to 47. He's fought 2 fights at 40, but Alvarado's not a big puncher those 2 fights. So, you know, he's got a good chin at 35 and 40, but at 47, I'm wondering how well he'll take a punch at that, you know, from Manny Pacquiao. I think Manny's going to be devastating with his power and speed.
What about Rios' power also moving up to 47 for the first time, especially because he's been fighting his
Most guys, when they gain weight, don't bring power with them. It goes the other way. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, of course, but they could carry the power up, so that remains to be seen. But the thing is, you know, I'm sure he watched us in the last fight when Manny got knocked down earlier in the fight. That's the shot I'm more concerned with than the knockout punch, because that was a bad mistake. And some Rios can take advantage of if Manny moving back in the straight line and walking into that big overhand shot. So that's something we can't do for sure. And that's why we have to use a lot of angles with this guy. Well, I think that the speed and the speed and the combinations are going to be too much for him. I feel that he's going to have a lot of trouble blocking those shots. He's not the fastest guy in the world, and his shots come from way outside. He swings a lot. You know, he just swings at shots and his chin's up in the air. And you swing him in the back, you're going to get caught.
So you think it's going to be more Manny being the smarter fighter in the ring to be able to do that?
Yes, of course. I really like the new atmosphere, and it would be crazy to train in America with the jet lag and so forth. So, you know, General Santos is like, there's not a lot to do there. Training camp's going to be really, really boring, but that's why it's a training camp. I mean, we're focusing on the fight. We're not there for vacation or to fuck around. We're there to work, you know. So when we get isolated hotel in Manny built, and isolated gym that we just built, and the facility is really nice. It's going to be, you know, getting him ready for the fight. I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it because that's what I love best.
Freddie, there was an incident a couple of years ago where Brandon mocked you.
Yes.
Where does that stand in regard to? Has there been forgiveness? Has there been a healing of that from that incident?
You know, I feel that I'm embarrassed for other people who probably can do. For me, I don't care. You know, the thing is, you know, he's a funny kid. He jokes around a lot and stuff like this. I mean, he joked around with me in China. You know, he called me Kentucky Fried Chicken because he says I look like my white beard and white hair looks like the Colonel. So he's a pretty funny guy. You know, so you know, I'm not gonna say I don't take things personally. You know, I was mad for a moment, but I mean, I forgive it. Yeah, it's not a big deal to me at all.